Well, fellow Dow component and widely owned stock Apple fell deeper today into correction territory. Shares of the blue chip tech company fell another 3% today on heavy volume. They're now off almost 13% from their highs this year. They've shed about $100 billion in market value since that peak. And if the fall in the stock price wasn't bad enough, there are also reports that Apple's Mac computers, long touted as a secure operating system, are now vulnerable to worms and viruses. John Ford has more on Apple's recent rough run.
It's been a cruel summer for Apple stock, with shares down 13% from where they traded just a couple of weeks ago. If you're looking for a single headline to explain the drop, though, you'll be looking for a while. Apple shares have been falling since the company's earnings report, partly on concerns that the iPhone's growth might slow.
As I talk to investors, I think the biggest concern is the calendar Q4, the December quarter comp. I mean, look, the company had an enormous iPhone shipment quarter in that quarter a year ago, and I think there are questions and concerns as to whether they can really beat that. We think they can, and as a result, combined with other factors, we like the stock here on this weakness, so we would be buyers.
Another reason? China. As stocks in the country have sold off in recent weeks, investors have worried about what that might signal about overall economic growth. And since Apple CEO Tim Cook has called out China as the company's biggest growth market, that matters. And finally, the stock is at the point where it's falling because it's fallen. Apple's trading below its 200-day moving average, a key technical level that traders sometimes read as a sign that momentum has turned against a stock. It won't be long, though, until we get more news from Apple. The company typically unveils and begins selling new iPhones in September. That's sure to get investors to take another look at the stock, for better or for worse. For Nightly Business Report, I'm John Ford.